What's up, all you legends, and welcome back to the Fable Storm. And tonight we're going to be continuing with some more Dad of War. Excuse me, God of War. I was getting a little mixed up there, like another YouTuber like to do. Close to is not the same. But so we're going to continue with this. We just killed Magni. Modi ran off. We got to get away from this giant, get back to Tyr's Temple. And I want to say, if you like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a comment. I will get back to you. I want to say I appreciate anybody that subscribed and watches. And besides that, let's go ahead and get into it. Atreus, we need to get this thing. That's a given. We need a way to stop it, though. Let's go look at the mechanisms, boy. What's wrong with you? Are you upset we killed the mean guys that were trying to kill us first?
Do not worry, boy. They tried to kill us first. That was their fault.
There is an opening.
I can get it.
No, I just gotta let you ride up.
There's a path to the exit on the other side.
Oh yeah, he's sick from the combat. He's all coughing up blood and stuff, which seems incredibly serious to me.
There's a rope up here.
That's a chain, not a rope. Kratos, stop watching him, and there you go. What a Chad, man. Doesn't even need to use his feet. I know I've said that about Kratos before. Let's go. Whee! Some of this stuff had to have been built after the giant fell here. Like, somebody was still doing something. Let's just move that a little bit. Somebody had to have been doing something around here and decided that this was the right way to go about it. We're gonna kick it, and then we're gonna climb down it, because that's how the game makes us do, and I'm just gonna complain about it every single time it happens. Like, there's so many interesting questions that I have, and there's very interesting stories that if you study the lore, I mean, I'm no, you know, savant at the lore or anything like that. I'm not by no means am I an expert, but I will say, oh, oh, come on, I had a whole bunch of, yeah, right there. Anyway, I've read several books on it, like different versions of people's take on the tales of what happened and like the stories, and at least what we have of it that we can understand.
We're almost there.
Yep, I know. Oh, there we go. And I just think the stories for Norse mythology are super interesting.
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant, rode a giant falling hammer, fought some bad gods. What do you think Mother would say?
That you have come a long way.
Thanks.
And like when it comes to Kratos and all this stuff, right? So just like when he was in the Greek mythology world, yeah, I know we can unlock these things, man, but we can't fight a Valkyrie right now. I mean, I guess we could, and we would definitely die. Yeah, these are never that simple. They always have like 3 or 4 spots. And some of the times they're like right on top of one another. Yeah, see? Damn it. Not emblazoned enough, apparently. There you go. It's super annoying. Yeah, see, right on top of one another. So I got one, went back over it. That's the thing that I dislike most about the Valkyrie doors is like, and they're pretty much all like that. Oh, here's another
Another one
hidden
here.
chamber of Odin.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Stamu, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Too bad the first part got burned.
I'd prefer the last panel was burned. Such a senseless pity.
See, and what I find really interesting about that is the stonemason story, as far as I understand it, was that the Aesir gods wanted. I don't feel like fighting a Valkyrie right now. We can go back and continue the main story. Again, I'll get a little bit stronger and then just go start trying to take out Valkyries, because it's not going to be pretty. Again, every time I step away from this game and then have to get back into like playing it, I gotta relearn how to play it a little bit, mainly because I'm like jumping between multiple games with different ways of doing the controls. But see, the stonemason that I would think is there was a huge guy, but he appeared to be human-esque. And the Aesir gods wanted, no, we want to go to Brock's shop. They wanted a wall built around Asgard so that they could be protected, because Odin, you know, is always trying to prevent the events of Ragnarok.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the giant's chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight.
So
There
I'm
we shall
super
find the
interested.
fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
I'm really interested to find out how Mimir fixes that little piece of information there, because so far he said Tyr's dead, but somehow Tyr is alive, and we know this because Ragnarok's coming out, so that'll be interesting. And once I talk to
that
Brock,
alchemist what needed finding? Hey, word is someone put down that loudmouth Magni. Wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad thing for you when his daddy finds out. But one less Aesir farting around suits me just fine. In fact, next upgrade is on the house.
Really?
No.
Wow. Hey, where's your beast of burden?
What do you mean? I ate her. Fat bits of her out just a while ago.
What is wrong with you?
What? Her milk ran dry.
She was your friend.
Then she'll be happy I'm so well fed. Shit bricks, boy, you got a real sentimental streak, know that? Don't get yourself confused out there. I'm getting back to it. Say, you didn't happen to run yourself afoul of a scruffy fella about yay high, doesn't feel pain, sounds drunk but probably just slow? Hey, how'd you think I feel about it? If I'd wanted Aesir business, I'd have set up shop outside a brothel. Or a fighting pit. Or a fighting brothel.
Did he say Aesir? Like gods?
No.
you just killed one of them. I don't know why this would be shocking to you.
Careful out there, you two. The roads are teeming with more than usual complement of dead assholes lately.
We've noticed.
Okay, so this is
Any
stuff
idea
I've
where
seen
they're coming
before.
from?
Maybe they ran out of rooms in hell. Or could be Odin stirring up trouble again.
This shit from
Now, what
Muspelheim.
else do I want to tell you?
Nothing. We're gonna go out here. So anyway, now that I'm done talking to Brock and he didn't have anything particularly useful to say, I upgraded the Leviathan axe. As you can see, it's turned into one of my least favorite shapes. as I've discussed before. And I have an itch on my arm. Let me fix that real quick. But as far as the story goes, where that the wall, the stonemason went and talked to the Aesir gods. They were all like, well, oh no, I gotta go lower. I gotta go to that bottom level. And they were like, we need to find somebody that can build our wall and build it fast. And they found a stonemason, and he said, I can build your wall. I can do it in 3 winters. And they were like, well, what happens if we are able to do this thing? You know, they wanted a wager. They were, because the guy wanted some crazy demands. I believe he wanted to marry Freya. Was one of his demands. Was that he be given for, oh, that was close. We were close. He wanted to marry Freya.
Wow. Can't believe we're setting foot in Tyr's vault.
And they were like,
it's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
oh yeah, see, he's
He was
just
loved
chained
by
up
everyone,
there.
including the giants. Other than me, he was the
He's
only one they
imprisoned.
gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the
By
giants
Thor and
left a cryptic
Odin.
about me somewhere too.
So maybe he's not dead. Maybe they always set it up to be more, and it's just, they make you think that.
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Yeah, I do. Smells like... rain?
A can of whoop ass.
You ruined everything. I earned that fucking hammer. But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up! You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father!
He went to turn into the Flash.
I think I broke him. No. Stay back.
That must be some hell of a lightning power.
No. No. This isn't over.
Run off. You done made Kratos mad.
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
He looks sick. Well, while this dramatic thing's happening, this is one of the most interesting things about this game, right? Like, it really shows what it's like to be a parent, at least Kratos's journey in parenthood, because, you know, he had his daughter before and his wife,
Take the
And we
boat.
never really got to
Fairs
see that
isn't
because they
far.
were already dead before the game even started. We know they existed and we got to see what they look like and what happened, but we never got to see him as a dad. But now we get to see him as the dad of somebody who destroyed an entire reign of gods in another place and has been through all kinds of hell, traveled away from there across a whole bunch of places to Scandinavia, or here to Midgard is what I'm talking about, like the Scandinavian countries. Ended up in Midgard, trained to master his
Odin's eye is on you,
issues.
brother, especially now that you've taken to killing his kin. Freya's forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. If anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals. Some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there.
But and then you get to see Kratos as a dad here and concerned about his son and like how jittery he's gonna be. Like what happens in the next part. Right here. Because you're gonna see Kratos start to fidget and get real antsy and worried about, you know, what's happening to his son. I mean, he's already worried, but he's sort of like, you know, come on, let's go, let's go. He's breathing heavy.
Somebody just called the serpent.
Yep, pacing back and forth. He's like, I can't lose another person that I love again. And it's just a really interesting side of Kratos. We don't know. Like when his first kid was born, he was also in a different headspace. Like he hadn't been wronged by the gods and then sought out revengeance.
He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Revengeance? I think that's what felt like what I tried to say was revengeance. Revenge for being tricked into hurting the people that he loved and losing everything that he cared about.
Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He is ill.
Even the way he speaks is like sad and like
This is no
and
ordinary
faltering.
illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course.
Look at those puppy dog eyes he
There's
puts
a
on,
rare
like, please help.
ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell,
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
And this was the moment
Turn home.
in my first playthrough, and I was like, oh my god.
Dig
No
past us
way.
or Would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the Bridge of the Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy,
Himalay. You must hurry. Through my garden, there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home, dig up your past, do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart, and your son may survive.
Rhea. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Let's go, Kratos. Yeah, so like right at that
Helheim
part,
of all places.
it basically
right,
is like,
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
As you
this
wish.
is about to be good. It basically brings up the fact that you're gonna go get your old classic weapons. What I find interesting is it's not the Blades of Exile, because the Blades of Exile are the last ones that we saw at the end of God of War 3. Then I thought, damn. And the Blades of Exile weren't my favorite. Like, they weren't as good as the Blades of Chaos as far as design to me, but they were kind of neat. And essentially they function the same, so. Just the level of detail. And Athena appears. I'll finish my stonemason story in a minute.
Athena. Get out of my head.
So is she still a thing? Like, is this just things he's feeling in his head? Or, I mean, technically she still existed as whatever she was at the end of God of War 3. So is she still that thing? I don't really understand about that. And you have a very limited camera control. You can kind of go back and forth in this segment. But I think it's meant to sort of like focus on Kratos. Because we come to the start of the game. And then we go through this other cave. That'll take us home. Oh, look. Oh, I never noticed the Draugr walking up there. Draugr, whatever. I see you up there. There should be an achievement for focusing on that.
It is different now, boy. Do not dwell on it.
Man, scary and crazy. And all red. So I'm wondering if it's like this is his mind, or is this really happening in Midgard and only because the boy's sick? Or is like Thor here and he's angry about what you did? I don't quite understand why everything turned red all of a sudden. Now might not be the best time to mess with Kratos. He's a little pissed off. But to continue my stonemason story, so he made a list of pretty unreasonable demands. And they were like, you know, if he can do what he says, then we'll lose all these things, and this will be very bad for us. And so Loki, being Loki, was all like, well, let's change the deal then. He gets one winter to do it. If he can do it in this one winter, so basically until the beginning of spring, then we'll meet his demands. And if he can't, then he can't do what he says he can. Pretend to be a father, Kratos. Pretend you didn't kill your previous family. That their ashes don't reside on you every day. That your tattoo's not for the brother you failed to save. And that your mother's blood is not on your hands. Play the father. Be whatever you think you can be. But you can never change the fact that you are a monster.
I know, but I am your monster no longer.
Oh. They look amazing. You think in 2005 they were like, hey, 13 years later, we're gonna make a game with these same weapons. They're gonna be beaten and battle worn, and they're gonna look incredible.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.
And to think he was originally Ares' monster.
All right, brother. Let's see what this relates to.
Oh, yes. And this is when the game changed. Keep your distance, folks. He moves like a young man with that. Oh yeah, you think you're gonna get the drop on me? Well, you've already done it a few times. I'm trying to change direction quick. You said right side and I went left, and then there was still an enemy there. Yeah, when she said there's nothing in the 9 realms that can create a blaze, and that he would have to, I was like, well, he used to have a weapon that would create fire that isn't from any of these realms. And then this happened, and I remember the first time I played it, it just blew my mind. Yep.
I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the realm travel temple, then on to Helheim, yeah?
And it already guessed you agree. But, yeah. Kratos is awesome. Also, back to the stonemason story. So anyway, they gave him one winter. The stonemason accepts, and he's like, okay, I can do that. And they were like, there's no way. Well, he made one stipulation. He was like, I want to be able to use my horse. And they were like, yeah, how great could a horse be? He's like, yeah, I need the horse, because they told him he could have no outside help.
Sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences. Well, you know where to find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena? Dead giveaway.
So he said, yeah, I want to use my horse. They said, yeah, no outside help, but you can use your horse. How much help could that be? And they're like, he has to build the highest, thickest wall ever for us. And you really think he's going to be able to do it? And this is Loki. Loki talked him into doing it. And they were like, all right, we'll take your bet, Loki. We'll make it happen. Loki was like, all right, cool. They took the deal. And then they start noticing that his horse is no regular horse. His horse can pull entire, like, pieces of a mountain worth of stone blocks to help build this wall.
You reek of foreign magic. Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special.
Well, they were made by a smith god, so yeah.
Turd.
He was fallen ill.
No.
Actually, they were made in Hades, but that doesn't mean Hephaestus didn't make them in Hades.
The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make it right.
No. We all gotta take responsibility sometime. Huh? Say, what can I do to help him? I can do things. When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
All right. So where are you off to in such a hurry?
The realm of the dead.
Helheim? Shit, this is serious.
Okay, so we're gonna head to Helheim now. Anyway, to continue the story, so the giant, they didn't know it was a giant. The man said that, you know, he was gonna go ahead and get started. Then they started noticing that his horse was one hell of a badass at bringing stones.
Given you the travel room to Helheim, it should be unlocked on the table.
And it's the pale one, right? What a simple mechanism changes the entire thing. Outside this room.
We really are doing this.
Yes, we are. Anyway, so they tell the guy, you know, you have the one winter. He agrees, and they're like, there's no way. And then they start noticing that he can lay brick faster than anybody else they've ever seen, and his horse can carry so much that they're like, oh crap, we might have made a mistake. Now Loki talked him into this, and he was like, well, you know, how bad could it be if we lose these things? He was like, let's not blame anyone involved. And they were like, no, we're gonna blame you. This is your fault, so you better fix it. And they said that they swore an oath, an unbreakable oath that said that, you know, there would be no trickery and they wouldn't interfere. My assumption is that Loki didn't commit to this.
I'll be watching your back.
Let me take this
Very
moment
good.
to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I hope those blades work.
Okay, you legends, we're going to go ahead and call it quits there. Well, this will probably already be a shorter episode just because I'm going to try to do all of the Helheim episode in one episode. At least the first time we go. And so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and call it quits. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. If you like this content, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, do whatever you got to do, just so you don't miss any of the content. If you like that stuff, if you want to critique me, if you think there's something you'd like to see me do, or like, hey, stop saying so much like and going and doing whatever all the time, work on that shit. Like, go ahead and tell me. I mean, I'd like to know for anybody, because we got a few new subscribers due to another video that I did recently. And so if you actually are watching this stuff, just give me some critiques or what you think. I don't care. I've responded to every comment, good, bad. That's just sort of how the internet works, so it doesn't matter to me. But I do want to say thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. And until next we meet, peace.